4 years old, I realized that I was here on earth. And in that moment, I knew that I was the one that chose to come. And I immediately judged myself. Why did I do that? Judging myself that was a stupid choice. And it was in that moment that this tremendous fear woke up in me. Prior to that, I had seen in the world only this love and joy and beauty. But now I just felt this extreme fear. And I knew that this was a pivotal time here on earth. And in my heart, I could feel this open, warm, vibrant, glowing energy. And within my heart, I knew that I was a part of bringing something new and being a part of this change here on earth. And the fear that came with that knowing really has been deep, very deep in me. The fear that, can I find my way? Do I know what to do? And the fear that I was alone with finding that, with finding my way. But what I've actually discovered, despite having that tremendous fear in all the ways that it presents itself in my life, is that I have been shown the way. I have been guided. Because I looked at the world and I was seeing, no, this isn't right. Like how I was seeing my parents be didn't feel true to me. It didn't feel like that's how I wanted to live my life. So I've always been open to something different, something new. So I've always been on the lookout for something new and been open to being shown the way. And I have experienced that. I am experiencing that. So I want to invite you to look inside yourself and see what you feel is your truth. And making sure that you're honoring that, despite the fear that maybe comes up around that. So this movie is a part of supporting other people who also feel that they're messengers. I feel like we're all messengers. We all have something to give. And to make sure that you're doing that you're using your time here on earth well, to where you are open to what is that for you if you don't already know, and maybe you already know. And I know for me, in knowing this, hasn't been it. It hasn't been the end-all be-all. I've had to really challenge deep, deep fear, even to be able to stand here in front of this camera and speak to you right now. So I invite you to just be within yourself and see if you are really, truly being who you desire to be, doing what you desire to do here on earth. And if you're not, to look at why. Why are you not? And what do you need to do different to begin to follow and honor why you're here, why you chose to come? I know that I chose to come to just share like my life process, my journey with other people in hopes that it might offer support to you. And then at the same time, to use my moments to love. And although I have tremendous love in my heart, it always surprises me and amazes me when I'm not able to choose that in a moment. And then to see the beauty in what I create when I do. And I've always been very intuitive. And just an example of a time when I didn't choose love was when I was a young child and I was taking a nap and my grandfather came. He was visiting, and he came down the stairs to say goodbye to me. And I knew that that was the last time I was going to see him, that he was going to die after that moment. He wasn't ill or anything, I just knew that. And I watched myself just stay there pretending to be asleep and not saying goodbye. And I was so just curious about, why is it that I'm choosing to not say goodbye? So I've always been interested in this part of me that I would observe that was so different from the first 4 years of my life when I just was open to loving. Like, what is this? And then in later life, because I've been open, I've discovered that this is fear, and I'm not to indulge in this. And it's hard for me to not indulge in it. And I'm to just love, despite this fear being so strong, just paralyzing at times and wanting me to withdraw. But when I open to it, I watch myself light up. I watch people around me light up and just see what I create, the connection and love and joy and beauty. And so I feel like that what I experienced when I was very young, the first 4 years, I just was experiencing that. I wasn't aware I was on earth, that I was having this experience. I just was being this way. Then the fear woke up in me, and now I'm trying to consciously find my way back. Find my way back to that love that just was so effortless for me. I didn't even think about it, but I'm finding my way back to that. So I want to support you in doing that as well. And your way doesn't have to look how my way is looking to support myself with finding my way back to that. But I want to support you in any way that I can. So I want you to do 2 things. I invite you to share my video with whoever you think that maybe would resonate with this, anyone that maybe would feel inspired or would benefit from watching this message. I invite you to share this message with them. And I also would invite you to vote for me if you feel like this message has touched you in any sort of way, to vote for me. And please make a comment. Make a comment. I would love to connect with you because it takes all of us to choose to unite. All of us to choose to unite to make this experience here on earth worthwhile. For all of us to choose to come together, to do what we came here to do, to remember that we're one. And that we're to love in every single moment. And to just love one another and be open and connected and share ourselves. So please comment. So I'd love to connect with you. If you have any information that you'd like to share with me or anything that you'd like to comment about this message, I invite you to please do that. I would love to connect with you in any way that you would like to come together and do this experience here on earth together consciously. So thank you very much for listening.